we have another category of the passages, and that category belongs to Allah's relationship with the messengers. Okay, so in that category we are looking at the passage known as Surah number 93, Surah Doha. So let's see its translation. It's based on 11 ayat, starting from by the glorious morning light and by the night when it's still. So Allah Ta'ala is taking the oath of the morning light and then the night when it's still. Your Lord has not forsaken you. Relationship pick up karna hai. Has not forsaken you, nor is he displeased. Relationship. And truly the hereafter will be better for you than the present. Reassurance. And soon your Lord will give you so that you will be pleased. Reassurance. Did he not find you an orphan and give you shelter? Find you an orphan, relationship, and give you shelter. And he found you wandering, and he gave you guidance, relationship. And he found you in need, and made you independent. Therefore, now what Allah wants, do not treat the orphans with harshness, nor drive the beggar away, but tell about the bounty of your Lord. So this is what Allah wants in return. Now you should know that this surah is basically addressing Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So now let's move on to its theme. अच्छा जी, तो स्टार्ट करते हैं फ्रॉम द थीम ऑफ सूरा 93 विच इज़ सूरह दोहा. कैटेगरी ऑफ द पैसेज जो आप स्टार्ट थीम में मेंशन करेंगे वो है अल्लाह's रिलेशनशिप विद हिज मैसेंजर्स. सो देयर आर वेरियस थीम्स दैट यू कैन डेवलप इन योर ओन वे, बट दीज थीम्स शुड बी मेंशनड व्हाइल यू आर एक्सप्लेनिंग. First of all, it's God's help, it's Allah's help. So it says that Allah helps those who are in distress, for example, prophets and the Muslims. So overall, this surah was revealed to bring Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam out of that distress and anxious situation. So this surah displays the help of Allah. Secondly, it talks about the provisions of Allah. So the surah is directed to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself, showing how Allah helped him. And in this case, Allah has specified some ways of reassurance to him. For example, with shelter, he was given shelter when he needed it. He was given guidance when he was wandering for it. And he was given independence when he was facing financial constraints. So Allah reminds the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in particular of the benefits he has given them. And in general, Allah Ta'ala reminds the Muslim Ummah about the benefits that he has provided them with. ठीक हो गया? फिर आप आते हैं ग्रेटिट्यूड पे. सो एज अल्लाह डिमांड्स that if he has given so much to us, so he also demands something back from us. So it gives the message of being kind and helpful to others in need, for example, orphans and beggars, and realizing that a person's benefits all come from thanking Allah. So Allah Ta'ala जब हमें कह रहे हैं कि I have given you so many things when you were wandering, when you were in distress, so I provided you with the needs, I fulfilled your needs. So in return, what humans are asked to do, in particular the Prophet is asked to do, and in general we are as Muslims are asked to help the orphans in need and the beggars. And in return, Allah Ta'ala is saying that a person's all benefits, it comes from, not from cursing, it comes only from thanking Allah. Then the reassurance is given by Allah. It says that he is always present and with them through the hardships they endure. So the people who are in the stressful situation, the people who are under distress, under anxious situations, so in that case Allah Ta'ala is always watching them. Allah is always helping them out. But the case is that how do they react to the hardships that they face? Let's see how can we put the teachings of Surah 93 into the importance. So these themes tell humans not to worry when others oppose or hurt you. As in this case, the Prophet was hurt through the hurtful, harmful messages given by the Makkans. So it's a hope that whenever others oppose you, do not be hurtful, do not worry. As Allah gave blessings to the Prophet, despite people saying that he had been forgotten by Allah. So the Muslims should look at their own lives to see their blessings and not think they have been given nothing. For example, in the times of hardships or in anxious situations, we should always look at the haves we possess, not at the discomforts that we are facing in our lives. So जब भी आपकी ये feeling होगी, आप अपने haves पे focus करेंगे, so you will never go in distress and hopelessness situation. ठीक है? Moving on to the next importance, that Muslims should feel reassurance that Allah will provide and help them. Now the time is set by Allah. Maybe that time is set for some patience, maybe that time is set for the reactions that we will show. So Allah will provide us, Allah will take us out from that situation. But the thing is a little patience. They should be grateful to Allah through prayers, giving charity, helping those less fortunate than themselves, and they should make people aware of the ways in which Allah helps them. So एक तो जब आप पे मुश्किल वक्त आए, आप उस वक्त में भी अल्लाह ताला का थैंकफुल हों, आप ग्रेटफुल हों थ्रू डिफरेंट मीन्स, थ्रू जिक्र ऑफ अल्लाह, थ्रू प्रेयर्स, या आप थोड़ी बहुत जितनी भी आपके पास हो सकती है आप चैरिटी दें, एंड उन लोगों को हेल्प करें, उन लोगों के साथ अच्छी बात करें हु आर लेस फॉर्चुनेट देन यू. ठीक है. एंड लास्टली, tell people, create awareness amongst the people that they should help others in various ways. So if you can't help those people in your way, so you should help, at least tell others to help people in different ways. Next, a person may think that Allah has deserted them or he does not seem to be there. Sometimes क्या, जब भी आप पे मुश्किल कोई वक्त आता है तो आपको लगता है कि अल्लाह इज़ नॉट विद मी, आपको लगता है कि अल्लाह ताला इज़ अपसेट विद मी. बट यू शुड ऑलवेज कीप this thing in mind, that Allah is always present and Allah is always with you. It's only the matter of time, it's only the matter of Allah's decision when it's going to turn in favor of you.